Hello, friends! So, I know I said that I was, like, done streaming for the day, and, you know, that tomorrow we would go and beat up Rasputin and get to Japan and all this. The problem with that is I want to go fight him now. So, and also, you know, doing this now is going to make it easier to complete this game before Octopath Traveler comes out. Because I realized Tuesday another game is coming out that I actually have pre-ordered called Shining Resonance Refrain. And I'm not really planning on streaming it. That's kind of I'm going to play it because Octopath comes out so close in conjunction, and Octopath seems to have a much higher call to action. But maybe if we finish this before Octopath comes out, maybe I can do a little bit of the Shining Resonance Refrain for y'all. So, but mainly I just want to beat up Rasputin, because he's fun. So let's go do that. Let's go injure a old healer monk and see how stuff goes. Wow. Got a spot on my desk. There we go. This is Rasputin's Temple of Doom. It's like the Eider Flame in storybooks I read when I was a girl. It's got a pretty evil air about it, that's for sure. What's with you? You seem happy. Yeah, well, I'm really gonna enjoy ripping this building apart. I can fully agree with that sentiment. Don't worry, Anastasia, I'll take care of Rasputin, and when I'm done, there won't be any trace of this temple. Okay. And in all fairness, when it comes to Yuri's destructive properties, he's very good. Now, if we happen to gain some levels going through here, fantastic, but to be honest, I'm not that concerned. I actually feel as though my level's appropriate for where I should be. There are going to be some parts in Japan where I'm going to need to level a little bit. But for right now, I'm truly not overly concerned. Also, by the end of this stream, we will be able to say definitively who the final boss of the game is, because we will, that person will be revealed. The hell is that giant egg all about? Look out! Something's coming out of it! Ah! Someone watched Alien too many times! Okay, it's just a bunch of you little dudes. And none of you are anywhere near each other except for those middle two. Remember, I did switch Geppetto for Anastasia for a few reasons, really, because she doesn't have anything that's overly beneficial at the moment. She has one water type move, but Geppetto has his 7th dress, which it is the earliest possible point for him to have it. Normally he wouldn't have it by now. Actually, we are going to leave the Eider Flame for just a moment, but we'll be right back. There's one thing in Southampton I want to take care of concerning Joachim. They killed Geppetto because they all ganged up on it. All of them ganged up on it. So... Alright, these dudes are kind of annoying me now. Geppetto didn't even actually get in action there, which irritates. But yeah, we need to get Joachim's Death Hammer, which we should be able to get pretty easily now. I probably won't even need the 3rd key, but just in case. 3 of these dudes are still alive. and none of them are near each other. Now, let's see if I can take out at least one of them. Like, yeah, I want to bring Geppetto back to life too, but I'm afraid that if I do that, they're just going to gang up on him again immediately. I'll let Yuri kill that other one. Let Karen take this one. There we go. Her action speed was already reduced. You're doing nothing new. Alright, so before we worry about anything else, and keep in mind that's not the standard fight in here anyway, but okay, now we can get through. Come on. Oh, it's pretty creepy. I wonder if there are going to be more of them. This temple's alive, I'm sure of it. Alright, before we go through here, first a little bit of healing would be splendid for us. Anastasia's got a good amount of health, more than Geppetto does too. And actually, well, okay, she's 2 levels ahead of him as well. Let me take a gander at something very quickly. It's going to give me a definitive answer as to whether or not I want to use Geppetto versus Anastasia. I just want to see how much magic I've missed on her already, because I probably have missed something. I gotta stick with Geppetto. Just looking at the abilities that she gets. She's just, frankly, she's a lot of work to get her abilities, and to make them useful. Like, Joachim's gonna be leaving the party soon. As much as I truly hate to say that, Joachim will be leaving the party, with the exception of on a certain battleship where I have to have 2 full parties. Joachim is awesome, but he's not Kurando. And Joachim can learn all kinds of really powerful things. He can use crest magic, which Kurando cannot use crest magic. But the biggest issue that he has is his crest magic is weak compared to any other party member. And Kurando has the ability, just more versatility. Alright. Third turn, he will hit me with his deadliest attack. If I can take him before then, awesome. If I can't, then I will use a third key. It's just I've kind of been neglecting Joachim's skills. That was a decent amount of damage. This is the ability that I'm about to learn. That was actually pretty strong. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to take him out next turn. I'm not gonna be able to play with him. I'm actually questioning if a third key is gonna be enough to do it. don't have any 5th, so a 3rd has to do it. There we are.
1, 2,
And I got a 3rd key out of it. Good. Good, good, good. I mean, I would have needed another 10 levels to be able to do that without a 3rd key. Now that skill costs a lot of points to use, but it's quite powerful. To a degree, I'm actually debating taking out Joachim now and switching him for Blanca. But I don't think that's the right choice yet. We are going to use a tent. I've got plenty of tents. We should also stop by Champelis and get Blanca's rewards. I've got 2 rewards coming. One is just the Thera extract, but what a Thera extract does, like the Thera leaf and Thera seed, is it restores health, but it restores all of your health. Period. All of it, all of it, all of it. Oh, I can go back to Dom Remy now. Maybe we will be doing another thing before this. Wasn't my initial point, mind you, but the treasure here is not going to mean much, and the encounters will be silly. But there is a soul drop here. And actually, I can get my hands on a couple soul drops. Hit area expand. Though I don't know if the events at Appointed Tower need to happen first. They might. Either way, even doing this will not take long. Did I see something shiny over here? No? Okay. My bad. I got a tent. Hoorah! Ferroseed. I should really be talking to more villagers. Not seeing anything there. You've only got one life to live. Currently obviously you have never met Yuri. Was this one at the altar? Ah, there it is. Alright, so I have one soul drop currently. And there's a few others that I can get. You're gonna make me walk all the way out of Dom Remy and back through that forest, aren't you? Ah, you suck. I'm not sure where all the steps are for the trading game, so I want to talk to people to see if I'm missing anything for it. Such as this weirdly dressed person. Hello, small child. Thank you. Good small child. Cool, so we have one soul drop. And I'm going to save and maybe try and fight that fusion monster. See if we can actually beat it yet. Because if we can't beat it yet, then it's not even worth doing. But if we can, then it might be. It still won't do anything for this fight, though, so... This fight, no matter what, is still going to be against Asmodeus. Or, yeah, Asmodeus. But still, I have one. I may as well try. We're going to try for... I don't know. See what the options are this way. Fire! Fire it is. And you have to get all 6 of these anyway. I'm on. This will get me a nice strong fire. The max level fire, actually. And if it's enough, I'll do it for all of them. As many of them as I can, at least. I can't get all of them yet. A couple soul drops are in Japan. But I think I can get like 3 of them here. But it also depends how much damage he does to me. Alright, that was only 90. That's not terrible. I might actually be able to win this. Depends. No, cannot win that yet. There's no bloody way. I'd be better off doing Mind Body Revival. He just hit way too hard on that physical. His physical rotation on its own almost took me out. So even if I do manage to get him, I'm not going to pursue the others yet. There's no point to. I am questioning if I'd be able to actually even beat him currently. Because if he does another physical to me, I'm literally stuck in a spiral of just healing. That's why I saved before doing this, because I knew it was kind of early. I'm just gonna politely end this fight. Oh, I had a 3rd key. Shoot, if I live through the next attack, remind me and I'll use the 3rd key and do it. Nope, lost. I thought that was gonna happen. So I have a soul drop, I shouldn't use it yet. That's fine. Yes, I know, game over. Sawed off. If I had used the 3rd key, I could have done enough damage probably in that last turn to win that. But either way, we are now going back to the Idar Flame, and we're going to go from here. Listen, you don't normally do those until you get to a certain village in Japan. Because the village in Japan is the first one that it's blatantly obvious there's a soul drop there. It's kind of hard to miss. I mean, I guess you can, if you really want to. It's just not recommended. Candy box! I wouldn't mind fighting a little extra in here. I would not mind getting the extra power. That is something that Anastasia can get, though. Huh. They're really making this tough, because to a degree, and she's so much faster than Geppetto is. Maybe I will throw her back in, because just having the enemy stats is massively helpful. Like, Geppetto is crazy strong, too. I guess we'll go after that thing. they all get to go before Geppetto does, which is kind of a downer. Ooh, that was some unpleasant amounts of damage there. Alright, let's see his big new shiny cast. Which is called Passion. It was strong enough to the one. Let's kill this thing. Excuse me. Also curious how much experience these things give. Yes, NP minus 27. $1,000. That is quite a lot. They should all level pretty nicely in here doing that then. I think I will switch him back for her. Because I know there's a thing in here she can get. Which is going to provide useful to her. Her water ability is useful and her snap ability. Even just in this short playthrough so far, that snap ability has been invaluable. I'm just checking out something really quick. Got an email, need to check my email. OCD like that. Okay. I hate getting emails at inopportune times. Oh, right. Candy box. Mana root. Root of mana. Now, again, this dungeon is about the equivalent of Dahoy's Tower. It is about that same level of... Oh, crud. Oh, crumb. Yeah. Ooh, Coke. Stretch. Little things, I don't know what you're weak to. I don't care what you're weak to at this point. I just want you dead. Alright, that'll hit 3 of them. Problem is, his pumpkin bomb there was fairly strong. It truly was. It just wasn't strong enough. It wasn't strong enough to make up for the fact that she could scan enemies and give me detailed information. Sadly, it does only hit one target. Let's make it hit this target, because it's still a fun move. See how strong he is with it. Like I said, he's going to be switched out for Karando. That doesn't make him a bad party member, though. He's actually really good for high combos. I didn't even see how much damage that did in total. Oh, it killed it. That's how much damage it did. Alright, I can accept that. Stop attacking my people! Alright, so what are you things? You're fire? I would not have guessed fire.
I summon you.
The poison may have missed them, but they're still in a lot of hurt. So yeah, now I know against them I can use Yuri's Water Summon, as they don't seem to use magic that much. And I can use Anastasia's Water Arts as well. I think Karen has Hailbreak. And that is 3,000 points of goodness on them. So, alright, cool. We have a basic plan now. I love having a basic plan. That just makes me happy. I realize I'm wasting some of Karen's magic doing that, but let's be honest here, she is a healer. Part of her exists to waste magic. And I do want to explore Eider Flame a bit. You don't get to come back here. At the same time, there are no ring souls in here. I better check that. But as far as I know, there's no ring soul in here. There's no wolf bout in here. There's no card in here. The next card, I believe, comes in Yokohama. Yep. The next scene for Karen comes on the battleship Mikasa. All his stuff is Geppetto's next card is in Yokohama, and the next wolf bout is in a revisit to Appointed Tower, which is actually at you have to end disc 1, then go back to that tower, or go immediately back in without advancing the story at all. Which is completely doable, but I'll just wait until he's stronger and can just, like, one-hit them. Because he's not a main part either, he's strong enough for the battleship, that's all I care. Out of soda. Alright, no matter what, she has to scan that. Like, she'll probably get all of them by the end, but I need her getting that first, because that one's actually a skill for her. Oh, Karen got instant death. Nice. What I love are some of the games that let you go through and go, oh, you've beaten this enemy 20 bajillion times. At this point, your character has probably figured out what it's all about. We're just going to gradually give you data on the enemy as you fight it, and in the end, you'll have all of it.
Now look this way.
There we go. I got Press, and Press has a petrification ability. Halves one enemy's HP, my bad. I don't think it's as effective against bosses, but I'm actually going to have her snap again so she can get that thing. Because it's not the same as the things that are coming out of the eggs. I do wish they did the elements just slightly differently in here, whereas that instead of being, you know, fire and water are weak to each other, which doesn't make sense. Why would water be weak to fire unless you go to the extent to boil it? And like light and dark are weak to each other, and earth and wind. Again, why would earth be weak to wind? Earth should be strong to wind. There we go. And Anastasia might be a little bit more work to get good, but at the same time I have this feeling that once you get her there, she's probably amazing. And like even now, her crest magic keeps up with Geppetto. Her actual spells keep up with Geppetto's pretty decently too. Lucia can do the same amount of crest magic as well, to be fair. Oh, it's Jupiter fan. Shame I already, bought one of those, I think. I actually might want to check that. No, I did not. I have a Saturn fan. Go, Lucia. I will happily take bigger, stronger weapons. All the weapons, please. And frankly, more fights. More fights are good. I can use them. I don't have that thing scanned yet, but I'm not gonna wait to necessarily scan it either. If it lives through this, it'll get scanned. Like in this game, they were really good about going, okay, this is a missable item. We're not gonna put it somewhere that you can't get back to. We're going to give you the benefit and go, not everyone's going to be able to get everything the first time through, and they shouldn't be heavily penalized in endgame because they missed one small item, such as the erotic magazine at its OS tower. Not that I'm bitter. That thing hits like a truck, attached to another truck. Ooh, she's really taking a whooping. I'll have her finish off that one, and I'll have Yuri finish off the other.
What a waste of time.
5 sold. Oh yeah. Now I do need, I think it's 140 to get Amon to the next rank. Does anyone else have curative spells? Yes. Great. Because I'm not using Lucia, I would rather waste her mana than someone who I use in combat. Her mana is going to get restored at a save point. I mean, everyone else's is too, but it's not as much of a thing. This is a very long hallway. You would think he would put in like a escalator or a mobile sidewalk or something of that nature. Anything in here that I don't know yet? That. Okay. And if it should happen to live, I'll kill it then. But, I know the one was weak to Karen, but I really would prefer her to try and hit the multitudes when she can. I'm gonna get rid of this thing because it can do a ton of damage. There we are. Betsy. Ooh, he lived. That little stinker. There, with the exception of bosses, I believe this will be the last snapshot she'll have to take in here. Oh. Yeah, that's the move that I got, that it halves your health. Very powerful. Very annoying.
I summon you.
Reminds me of the bounce arc from Bleach, which... Ooh! I expected that to be dead. Which, I don't believe the bounce arc was actually in the manga. It was in the anime, obviously, but I don't believe it was actually in the manga. There were some filler arcs in the anime that did not make it into the manga, and I think that was one of them. It's never referenced again, but that's actually fairly standard for anime. Man, my people are taking a whooping in here. No one's actually low enough at the moment that I care, but... Did that seriously just take me in a very long circle? Please tell me that's not the case. I would be ever so pissed. Okay, one of these fights again that's got all these little dudes and they're all fire types. Which means we have a better way to fight them now. We'll leave you. Oh, none of them are close enough to their counterparts. They're just like half a centimeter off. That sucks. And it wasn't strong enough to kill anyway, but still, it did something. That'll at least hit both of them. It is fire damage, so it's not going to be as powerful, but still. I'll have him deal with this one, and then maybe Anastasia's arcs will be strong enough to handle the other. I'm actually going to try... she has Hail Breeze, which might be a better option here.
Try this.
Nope. Oh well, next time I know to use her actual art. Yes, yes, I know, you're going to... Did you seriously just go 4 times in a row? And die. There we go. I mean, they do give a lot of points, though. Only 2,000 that time. Disappointing. Still a lot of points, but disappointing. Another one of those and like 3 people would level. Oh, and he's invisible now. If you'd been invisible before, you would have lived. Just pointing out a fact. Alright. There's at least one mini-boss in here, too. There might be more than that, but there's at least one. That I'm hoping I'm getting close to here. Alright, so you're wind, you're earth, and you're water. Alright. I'm going to attack that one first with Karen's fire sword. I was hoping it was going to do enough on its own. And I don't think I ever got him his next level thing, but we're gonna try it anyway. I did not. So that's a single target spell. I'll do it on this one. Perfect. His magic's not grand, but... From what I'm seeing, Anastasia and Geppetto are almost dead even. As much as I hate to say that, they really do seem to be very, very close. What magic does he have? He has Raise Up, Heal, Rock Rot, Hail Break, Red Nova. So his crest magic is not grand. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I wonder if there's any crests I have that would benefit him more than what he currently is equipped. No, no. No. No and no and no. I would have to give him someone else's crests for him to be more beneficial in that regard. The thing is, his marionette magic is fairly strong in that regard by itself. From what I've seen, that's the only thing she gets in here, is those couple of spells. And yeah, she'll be useful for identifying bosses, but at the same time, I've gone through most of this game without doing that. I am switching them back, I know, I keep going back and forth, and it's bugging me, probably as much as it's bugging everyone else. But, it's one of those things that I really want to get this team as fine-tuned as I can. That's what I was hoping for right there. She won't be able to kill them all, but she'll be able to damage them all heavily. You know, if he goes into Angel of Light, he might be able to hit most of them. Looks like he's going to be able to hit 3 at most. That's fine, we'll go with those 3 then. Or I could miss entirely. He's going to hit 2 at most. Not seeing any way to increase that number at all. If I hadn't messed up Yuri's, this would actually be likely finishing the fight there, but I did, so it is not. I see you attacking all that. Like, sometimes their AI fights really intelligently, other times it fights really stupidly, such as that. Oh yes, and because I don't have her in the party anymore, I don't get the information on the creatures anymore. Which, that part kinda sucks. But at the same time, I already know these, so that gives me an advantage. And he's only doing 100. She's only just doing over 100 as well, so it's... I mean, I guess logically it makes more sense to have her than him. Having the enemy stats is very, very useful. Offensive crest magic kind of makes up for her shortcoming of abilities at the moment. Because honestly, Geppetto is kind of a mid-tier character. He's not one that I consider to be above and beyond. I hate to keep doing this, but it's driving me nuts. At the moment, she at least seems stronger. Now, I've debated switching Blanca for Joachim, but Joachim's defense is much, much greater than Blanca's. Joachim's overall power is much, much greater than Blanca's. So, in good conscience, I just can't do that yet. We're just going straight for now and hoping for the best. If I run into a wall, we'll turn around. Again, I'm not really hating the fact that I'm getting more experience here. Yeah, that thing doesn't even have an element. It is void of element. She can't do any of her arts. Alright. Well, then she's going to attack that. She won't kill it. Oh, well. Way to prove me wrong. Way to prove me wrong. I had faith in her the entire time, as I'm sure she will attest to. Ah, there's two of these. That's what I missed. Okay. Poison! Oh wait, I actually have, or no, they are... It's wind-based, but I only need 1 point of damage against it. That should be fine.
Try this.
Heh. Mage of poison. Karen kill. Yuri gets stabby. Hooray! I love when they listen.
That was a piece of cake.
Carved out of stone, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna have to use some MP restoring items. I don't want to, but... Not as worried about Joachim's. The other downside about Anastasia versus Geppetto is Anastasia only has 8 SP. Geppetto has 30. But that's something to worry about later. There are things that do boost SP and things of that nature. For the most part, though, it's not generally a huge issue. Oh good, there's a save up there, which means I must be getting close to the mini-boss. Like a boss. Ooh! Surrounded! You dudes are fire. I should've just used them all and then killed them all. Oh well. Too late for regrets. Really didn't do that much damage. Yeah, it really didn't do that much damage. Actually kinda disappointed in it.
Here I go.
They're actually all still alive. That'll hit all 4 of them. Let's see how this does. It is an opposing element to them, so I'm kind of comparing this to Hail Breeze that I already used on them once that only did about 122 points of damage average. That did about 125 to 130, so it's not a huge difference, but it is a little bit of one. Good, those two both leveled. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good amount of cash, got some soul. I see there's a heal up here. And the Miguel brothers, who make no sense to be in this dungeon, but they don't make sense to be in any other dungeon either. This one I don't care as much because it's only 3 to 5 points of health, which is, as y'all know, not a lot. Like with soul, you notice I don't really use it right away. I've been using it as I have enough for an entire level, but even that might be using it a little quickly. Yuri! What? What are you doing here? How did you get in? Oh, come on. Why am I so surprised? You people were here. Surely you knew we would show up eventually. He's right, you know. We had to come give our support. This is do or die, right? Aren't you even a little pleased to see me? Yeah, I guess a little. So you'll buy something then? Use up all your cash? Go on. We might never meet again. Exactly. You might as well use all your stud cards too. This might be our last meeting after all. I really think every game needs a pair of Miguel brothers. Yeah, and they will actually transport you out of the dungeon in this one instance as well. I don't think they'll transport you back to where you were, though. So that's a very important distinction. And I can get weapons. Wow, that's a huge difference, too. I'm worrying more about the party than anyone else at the moment. I'll worry about everyone else later, but frankly for right now, it's far more important to get the people that I know I'm fighting with geared. So let's equip them, sell what they had, and then worry about everyone else after that. Yes, and that is my frozen tuna. just in case anyone was concerned. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell those couple of things. We can sell the belts and face guards if I have any at all. Okay. Didn't I pick up an espada somewhere? Must have already sold it. There we go. That should actually provide a nice bit of capital there. Alright, cool. We're back up to 58. Now we can worry about outfitting the other 3. Because they should all get outfitted. None of them should ever be too far behind. All 3 of them can use that, so that's what we're going to take. Let's see if I probably should pick up a couple of tents and some other things while we're right here. Talisman of Luck I'm okay with. Yeah. All ring abnormalities. Shouldn't really be a huge thing. Item count 17. Okay, pure roots, but I got pure seeds. The roots are better, but they're very expensive, as you can see. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, even though it's not the top, you're still gaining points by doing it, so I am not fast enough to do the top set. I'm not fast enough to do anything above 20%. But I already know that about myself, and I'm okay with it. And she already got her thing. Let's go ahead and sell those last couple things, and then we can move on. Hooray! There. That should make some things in this dungeon ever so easier. And I still actually have a lot of cash. Now granted, I had about 20,000 more before I did that, but I did just re-outfit everyone completely. So I can't be overly irritated. Oh no! Violence! And now Joachim has a giant frozen tuna fish. Not even playing with these dudes. The coffee is on. Keeping in mind, one of them doesn't possess an element. I did not get a perfect on that. For shame. And the other two possess different elements, actually opposing if I recall correctly. So frankly, just taking them out as we can is fantastic. Go Karen with your stabbing self. Ooh, she missed. Joachim's giant frozen tuna fish. Which you can pick up somewhere. I think it's in Petrograd somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure.
See? I'm terrific.
But it's okay. Honestly, having to buy Joachim's weapons doesn't even begin to bother me. He's Joachim. I know that there is a non-optional boss fight coming up. Okay, so there's yellow into save point. We all see the yellow door in the save point, right? Clearly we can't go through the yellow door yet. We have to shut it off somehow, and then that'll lead to a mini-boss, I think? If I'm recalling correctly. And that's a red door that I also cannot get through yet. Out of curiosity, yes, the yellow is locked. Cannot get through red or yellow at the moment. Welcome to Shadow Hearts, home of the puzzle. Can we take your order? I was expecting that to do more damage. Now I know I can instant death these because I've done it before. Didn't happen that time. I'm not wasting mana on these. Have Joachim kill that one, and then there's at least only one opponent. Excellent. It's a giant crab! Which is actually light element. Or was that earth? I think it was light. Okay, so let's come back this way, and I'm gonna go this... Nope, I'm not gonna go that direction either. Huh. Alright. Fine. Be that way. Maybe over here. It's blue. We're gonna assume that that one's also locked. Ah, here we are. Better press the button. Perfect. Now blue is open for us. So the ultimate goal seems to be to get yellow open. And yellow has two different switches to it that seem to be locked behind green and red. Alright, you all are wind, but I don't have a big wind move. So we're doing this through non-elemental means. Two-person combo now available. Which means if Yuri doesn't kill you, Karen will. Alright, she doesn't have anything specifically that'll do extra damage to them. But this is non-elemental damage. I really actually need more earth magic. I only have a little bit of it. And all Joachim's are non-elemental except this, which probably won't be enough to kill it because of Joachim's low magic score. Yeah, it only did 66. Anastasia's base attack is higher than that. Why didn't I use his base attack? His base attack probably would have killed the thing.
They were pretty late.
Oh well, whatever. Another 23 points and I'll be able to get Amon another level, which I am all in favor of. Push the button. Excellent. Push the button. Alright. I have beaten half the door. Take that, door! Ooh, this could get messy. Depends how intelligent their AI wants to be. So far, not too intelligent. Still annoying, but not intelligent. None of them are sticking together. That's probably the smartest thing they could have done there. Didn't expect him to actually kill it that easily. Not that I'm not pleased with that. I'll have him take out one of these and I'll have Anastasia kill that. Perfect. Excellent. I realize I should give her more ring spots, but she does physical attacks so rarely that it's truly just not worth it. Not when I'm going to get Krondo, who's going to be much more integral in physical attacks. Good, Geppetto has leveled. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, he's back to bat form. Wow. He's transforming a lot this evening, isn't he? Of course, as we've discussed previously, bat form is not always grand. bat form weakens his physical attack. Alright, so I still have to come back this way to get the other side down. But at least we're making progress. There's blue, so the blue lever should be right over here somewhere. Ah, there she be. We'll go down that other path just to make sure there's no candy. And again, this is one of the few dungeons in this game that once you leave, you cannot go back. This game does not do like the first one did and went, oh, you're done with this entire half of the world? Awesome! You can't go back to it. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. I was really hoping her insta-kill was going to do something there. Very disappointed. Oh, you all want to stick together but be apart at the same time. Fine, I can play those games.
Try this.
That's why you don't anger the Russian princess. Did you panic her? Really? Don't panic a caster, they make things explode.
That was a pretty good warm-up.
Excellent, 15 more points. Yep, there is treasure. Nice. Third key. Which actually means I have enough that I could make my entire party go up against Asmodeus and all of them use third keys back to back to back. And I'm not saying that that's a bad strategy. I am saying it's unnecessary. I'm amazed he lived through that. Let's see if, nope. I'm gonna have her attack that then, I guess. I mean, I know it's not the best strategy, but... Her insta-kill's bound to pay off eventually. Nova. They had been together. And it's only, that's specifically one enemy. I'm gonna try that against the next boss, but I doubt it's gonna work. Man, nothing is close enough to do anything beneficial here. Alright, fine. I'll just have her pummel that. Because it'll kill it no matter what I do, basically. And Betsy. Oh, are you comboing against me? Ooh, that was actually quite nasty. There we go. I could have anyone kill them, so I'm just gonna have her do an arc cure, just so I don't have to waste time going to a menu after this. Boom!
I guess Weasel is weaker after all.
Yeah, I'll eventually look up how to get all of her summons. I know how to get one of them. I know how to get the one that matters, the big bad one, because I've gotten it previously. It's getting the one after that. Better press it. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's down. There's probably another thing of candy. Oh, there is not. There's another door. The door is ajar. The door is ajar. It's not ajar yet, but it's about to be. Hey, look, there was candy in that there door. None of you are close enough for this to be effective. Still doing it. Perfect on that would have been better. And she at least killed one of them. I'll give her that. She did at least kill one of them. What's left? Anastasia can probably off that with her egg. And Betsy for the win.
Like a bat, sting like a bat.
Yeah, he has different victory lines for all of his forms. And they're pretty much all amazing. I want candy. Do 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 do. Willpower. Ooh, is that what I think it is? I normally would say Karen, but it is what I think it is, and it is going on Yuri. What it does is it stops the move SP lowering, and SP lowering generally lowers your SP by half, which is normally enough of an annoyance, but on someone like Yuri or Kurando who uses their SP to turn into a demon, it's actually escalated to an even higher level, because it can actually take away their ability to transform, which is much worse. Alright, cool. We figured out the puzzle. I realized that was the wrong sound. I just didn't care. Do 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 do. One bit of whammy down. They're both so close, but they're both so far away from each other. I'll just have her kill that one, I guess.
They weren't tough at all.
Hooray! Alright, I see where I am. I need 4 points. I'm going to do one more fight just to get the 4 points to get Amon to the next level. It won't get him any skills or anything, but it will give him a stat increase. So, and one fight is all it's going to take to do that. And of course, Amon's stats transfer to Neo Amon, his level, so it's actually saving time later. This should do it. Of course, all of you are far apart. Why would you not be? That would be silly. May as well just weaken all of them at once. There we are. Anastasia, kill! Kill, little girl! There we go. No, Geppetto! He doesn't have the health for it! Mine is having the health for it. It better have gotten me at least.
Keep your eyes where
Oh, one shy. Alright, I lied. One more fight, because that was one bloody one shy. Every fight in here up to this point has given me at least 5. That one, 3. It's like the bad judge of the pageant. 5, 5, 5, 5, 3.
I summon you.
I'll deal with that later. Keep seeing my controller reflected in the on the computer that's got my chat screen, so I keep looking over because I think someone's talking. Yay! We win! No damage victory. SP soul points. 5. Not 4, not 3, 5. And this is getting them on to level 8. There's only 10 total. So to get to 9 I need 160. I'm gonna guess to get to 10 I'll either need 180, which would be following the trend, or 200, just because it's the last level. Either way, it increases his stats. Yeah, I can make Joachim invisible for the next fight if I want to. And I might do that for the Rasputin fight, though I have a feeling Rasputin's gonna do more magic than physical damage. Based on the concept that he is a mage. I know I see treasure. Okie dokie. Eek! What is this place? It's beating like a heart. Hmm? He doesn't want to let us through, huh? You want a piece of my heart? Yeah, no, not doing that. Alright, we're gonna use basic logic and kill these one at a time. And I'm really just assuming that insta-death isn't going to work. I'm also assuming petrification isn't gonna work. And these seem to be the mini-boss. That was some nice damage. They don't have a huge health pool, it appears, but there are 2 of them. Now is the time to use this. Bye-bye, tuna fish. He did 169 points of damage there. That's not bad. If it was a multi-hit, it would be amazing, but it's not. She was paralyzed. Alright, so that has 324. They have 700 in total when their HP is full. They aren't in a line, are they? No. And they're not close enough for any of my shenanigans? No. Okay. Beating up one of them and getting them gone is taking a priority over healing Anastasia. And I realize that it probably shouldn't, but realistically, this fight's going to get substantially easier when one of them is dead. They can probably link together and do combos if they chose to. I would rather not give them that opportunity. Oh, and they can heal. The one missed. They both missed. Ha! I hate to do this again, but I don't want to risk that thing living. I really want to make sure that they're both down for the day. Good, one of them is dead. Let's go ahead and heal Anastasia's condition now. Primarily because this is a boss, so to speak. I'm curious if her one card is going to work on it. I was looking to see a thing and I didn't see the thing. Very sad. I'm curious if it's just going to be immune, or if it's just going to miss, or if it's going to do some damage and not... Because to have this opponent's HP would be to do... It did 350 points of damage. I might try that against Rasputin. That probably won't do it. But, gee, if it does, that would be nice. It's severely weakened now. Now, of course, that particular move, it works like a demi, so it can never... That move will never kill an enemy. So it'll also have diminishing returns. If I used it again immediately after, it would only do 175, which is still mighty useful. If she did it again now, it would do 112, which, whatevs. But I have, you know, my Aqua thing is going to do more than that, most likely. Now, I heavily doubt against a full boss that that's going to be an effective maneuver. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. Use against the funnel boss. One move. Okay, well, it's half dead. Yeah. Alright. Bye-bye, Wormulon. 6,000 HP. Or XP. Nice. Good chunk of cash, couple of levels. Boom shakalaka laka boom shakalaka laka boom. Look, it's weakening. Which means we need to kill this one too. Or this pair as well. Now that I know Anastasia can do that though, that's going to be her first two moves. These are also light dudes, so I'm gonna, I guess, be smart and use Dark. Except I don't think I leveled up Dark. I did not level up Dark. Alright, using a Mon. If I had leveled Dark, Dark would have been more effective, because they don't seem to do a magic attack. I'm actually going to have him combo with Anastasia. I'm going to have you combo with Anastasia. You are going to use your direct press. And that way, she does the highest possible amount of damage that she can with that. And then they do whatever damage they would normally do. But hers is going to be the most, and hers is also completely dependent on the amount of health remaining. Oh. I didn't realize that was going to break... thing. That part kind of sucks. It's the last time I can use Death Tone Hammer until I heal him magically. Still mighty effective though, because he's now down to under 200. Oh, it actually did use magic. I knew it could use Cure. You might be trying for a combo, but it's not going to work because your friend is going to be dead. There, I broke your combo formation. As much as I would like to just damage that other one or heal myself, I think it's more important that Karen take that one out so it can't heal it. You paralyzed him on, you jerk.
Now come to me.
Boom! Alright. So I could either have him go, or I could cure Amon. Naturally, curing Amon seemed like it should take some level of precedence. I could use a third key here and just end this, but nah. I mean, it does have, you know, very little actual health left. Now, it will probably try and cure itself. I'm naturally hoping that, like in the previous fight, its cure just misses. Or does very little. Cured 200. Alright, we can take those away from you. That's fine. I can at least reduce that by half, you know? I'm pretty sure poison wouldn't affect it, so I may as well do the 152 that I can do. And between Joachim and Yuri, just end him. There we go. Great, another 6,000, another 66 soul. Everybody levels that did not level last time. Perfect. Back up to some ridiculous amount of money. For now. It will go away. Looks like it stopped beating. Let's go then. Okay. I'm sure there's another heal before him, or another save before him, but I'm going to take advantage of the one that I know where is after doing all that fighting and having low health and low mana. There we are. There, I only need another 44 points and I can level him on once more. Or no, I need 24 points. I can do it, I'm sorry. It's 160, not 180. Not yet. Alright, now we can go back up through here. I did see there's candy up there. I like candy. I realize liking candy is going to get me in fights. Seal of Speed! Oh yes. It comes in seals now. Ort ort. Oh hey, there's the other save. Guess who's on the other side of that door? It is not Will Wheaton. It should be Will Wheaton, but it's not. This disappoints people on mass scale. Alright, on to the big bad boss of Disc 1. It's not the last boss, but it is the most climactic on this disc. Just waiting on his throne.
You're late.
Oh, sorry.
Took a little side trip.
Have you decided to surrender?
Very well, I accept.
So is that a no? By the omnipotent power of the Lord, I call on the spirit of the mistletoe.
It's not working this time.
You're shooting blanks.
So the power of Ammon has halted the progress of the curse.
Your curse isn't worth shit, buddy.
Yes, and your shield's broken too. You have no chance to win.
You amuse me, little ants. Do you really think you can defeat me?
What do you think I'm here for? Bite me.
No, you will bite me. You have conquered Ammon, but you have no idea how to use him.
Oh, I know how to use them just fine. Come on, let's play.
Did you meet Jovis?
Yeah, he's kind of dead.
Yeah.
Is he still hiding away in his little hole, living like a rat?
Well, anyway, he's much happier than you are.
Well, minus the dead thing.
Happy. Petty dreamers. Licking each other's wounds while groveling on their knees. That's happiness.
What did you say?
I am the winner. I have done what he could not. Henceforth, the world will be indelibly changed in my image.
About that.
Humanity will live in fear and darkness for thousands of years. And when the final human dies, I will still be there laughing.
Well, keep him smiling.
He's insane. What's he saying?
He's writing his own epitaph.
Good. Now it's time to remove the final obstacle in my way. Time for you to die.
For anyone who is just joining or kind of missed the last stream, that is Grigory Rasputin. And Anastasia is in my party to beat the living crap out of him. Because, you know, that's what we do as a society. Just seems like the right choice. How many keys do I have? I have 3 third keys. We're gonna do this in a very painful way. For him, not me. Because he is such a challenging opponent, we're going to take full advantage of the tools that we have at our disposal.
Now look this way.
Picture day! And big bad demon time. Alright, so he has 2,592 health left, he's of null element, and has, he's got a bunch of mana, but mana never seems to go down for these guys anyway. Massive amounts of pummeling. We've at least taken down a good chunk of his power. He does have the ability of SP lowering, which can cause the characters to go berserk if it goes down too far. So that is something to be mindful of. I do have an item on Yuri to prevent that very stat ailment, but he is the only one who has it. Oh good, he's starting out powerfully. I was concerned that he was going to play around first. My bad. I don't know if this is going to affect him or not. It probably will not. But I really want to see before I get in front of a hard boss. Which sounds terrible, but isn't inaccurate either. Yes, that does not work on actual bosses. It worked on the mini-boss, so it was worth a try. But I love how this form still has all that hair. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try and do a big combo against him. So as long as I don't mess this up, we should be fine. And I'll have Karen finish the combo. Because she has the highest intelligence of all of them except Anastasia, but Anastasia's the one that I have to start it with. So, we're going to start with... Basically, I just need to keep doing big, powerful, shiny things to him until he falls down in a heap.
Try this.
Laser beam! We'll do Amon next. And Amon's just going to do a physical pummeling. Ooh, nope, messed up my combo. Hit the wrong button. My bad. Bend space, no. You are not allowed to bend space. That's a bad. Alright, I don't think she has Cure Plus. She just has the normal... We're just going to use our Cure then, it should be fine. Bend space didn't do that much damage. It did enough, but it didn't do a tremendous amount. We're actually going to set up for that combo again. And give that another try. The turns are just falling in the correct order that I can try it again. And it's worth doing if I can get it correctly. Karen will be the one starting it, which means I want Anastasia to finish it. She's the highest magic of them. So that'll be productive. Of course, we're not going to slouch with it either. We're still going to use big, bad, strong moves, but... He does have a big wall of defense in front of him, both physical and magical. Of course, you get extra points for damaging him with the combo, and then at the end you get the opportunity for the combo arts. Like, I've done an extra 61 points of damage to him just because we're in a combo already. The higher the hit rate on the combo is, the more damage we do. So this move, if he pulls it off, is a 15 hit added on to the 22 already done. So this will produce a large effect. He actually might do more damage with the combo number than what he's doing just physically. And now she can use the combo magic. I have Strong Earth, I have Flame Mine, both of which we've already seen. He's not going to be strong or weak to any of these because he's a null type, so we're going to use one that we haven't seen before just to get it unlocked for later fights that are not nulls. Alright. Big bad shiny time. And we got a water move that time. Fantastic. And in total, that did over 800 points of damage to him. And he almost killed her in the process. But still, he's down to 900 some now. Ooh. I probably should... I'm going to have Yuri heal Anastasia, because if he does a physical to her again, she's dead. And then I'm going to have someone else provide her with SP, because he just took all of hers. So he's down to less than a third of his total health now. We're doing well. We're doing well. Evil Crest. Yep, because that could have hit her. Actually, he's focusing it on her, so... that definitely would have killed her if I didn't heal her previously. I'm going to have Karen throw... Oh, she actually got 5 SP back, somehow. I wonder if that was Yuri's doing, with his magic. Alright, then I'm not going to do that. If you're wondering why I have Karen doing all the healing, because it's not like she has her own healing set, you know, these skills I can put on anyone. She's about a middle character. She's not overly powerful in any one situation. So allowing her to heal is the ideal choice, because she's not taking away from someone who is overly powerful in any one given field. Joachim, the pro wrestling vampire, is the highest physical damage in the game. Anastasia is the highest magic in the game. And Yuri is the highest everything. Just everything is Yuri. So Karen's mediocre in all of those fields, but she's not really weak in any of them. So she can fill in where needed. At the moment in this fight, as needed is as a healer. Good, he's in the red, which means he's down to a quarter health. You know, Bent Space is kind of an interesting move. Only because it's kind of a throwback to Shadow Hearts 1. Shadow Hearts 1, there was a move called Bent Space that the final boss did. And it was nasty. And it did only affect one target. It shot a bunch of status effects at that target. And was just very powerful. This is not nearly as overwhelming as that particular spell was. But he's also not the final boss. So the question is, can I kill him before they go insane? And I think I can. Their SP is running low on a couple of them.
I summon you.
I had a message pop up and then it went away. I didn't know what it was. Oh well, it's fine. Just to solidify that victory, we're not holding back. And yes, Joachim is fighting with a giant frozen fish. If you're curious what type of fish, it is a tuna. Because why not? Well, that's not what I was planning on there. Can Karen kill it? No. Okay. Actually, I probably should have asked if Karen and Yuri together could kill it, and that answer is actually yes, but oh well. Alright, well, we didn't come this far not to use a big bad scary move. Boom, boom, boom. And bazinga! My demon's bigger than your demon. Nah, 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 nah. When in doubt, taunt your enemies on every possible occasion. Alright, there is a certain sense of poetic irony to Anastasia Romanoff being the one to kill Rasputin Grigori. Or Grigori Rasputin. And she got the final hit, man.
Wasn't that easy?
Alright, I got a new tarot card, I got a zodiac bracelet, I got some warlock earrings, I got a bunch of soul points, a lot of experience, and a lot of cash. And everybody except Geppetto level. Geppetto, get with the program, man. We are almost done Disc 1. There is one more mini dungeon.
I can't believe it. It was human will that finally defeated me.
Sure, why not?
Albert was 100 times stronger than you.
Yeah. Yeah, he really was.
Albert, eh? The mistletoe was supposed to be used to defeat him. Do you know what the true horror of the mistletoe is? The mistletoe doesn't simply steal away a person's life. It kills the soul by stealing a person's thoughts, will, and memory.
Yeah.
Kills the soul?
Just as Nikolai said, your most powerful weapon is your human willpower. But with each moment that passes, your soul slowly fades away. Still living, you will become a hollow person. Your personality will be stolen away, and you will live on as an empty shell. For a man such as you, it will be a fate far worse than death.
How do we stop the curse?
You can't.
Liar!
It's true. That's why it was our final weapon against Albert Simon.
I won't change.
There's nothing you can do. Your will to resist will soon be gone. I'll tell you one more thing before I die.
What?
Nikolai is headed to the Vatican.
The Vatican?
To a Poinut Tower.
Back to the tower we go.
Plans to release the malice locked in the tower.
What's that now?
Go on. Go and finish Nikolai. Then you'll see how pointless your struggle really is.
Not yet. It's not over.
Now, given everything that was just said there, I would like to point out to anyone who has not played the first game, this is not a happy series. It's kind of like the intro to that movie that I can't remember. Either way, this isn't the happy feel-good game. The end of the first game, Alice died, so... And that's the good ending. Or, not the good ending, but it's the canon ending.
Very well, Godslayer. Come here. I'm waiting for you.
Okie dokie. Alright, Nikolai, I'll come fight you. Let's go, buddy. And we'll get to meet the final boss here soon. We're not actually going to fight him anytime soon, but still. Yo! What am I, invisible? This tree. It's so scary. Yeah, Rasputin said it's going to kill my soul by stealing my memory. So, there's that. I guess nobody can help you in your fight against this curse. Guess not. Are you scared? No. I wouldn't blame you if you were scared. It's so horrible. It's just a stupid tool for controlling people. It's not going to work. I'm not letting this damn curse win! Yuri. It's not going to kill my soul. It's okay, small ghost child. I don't know how to break the curse. I tried and I couldn't find a way. Rasputin said there wasn't any way to break it. But is he telling the truth? Well, he was kind of dying. It's not like it matters. I won't give up then. I'll keep looking. Don't you give up either. Okay, Yuri? Sure. I won't. Alright, so we have to run through a pointed tower again. But first, we are going to do a little pumping up of Amon, because there is still another boss fight on this desk. Only one more. Alright, great. I'm only going to need 100, or 40 more points after this, actually 39, to get him on to his final level. Now I still have to level up all the rest of these, and actually once party member number 8 joins, I'll have another one to level, plus the couple I don't have yet. But we'll deal with that when we get there. First out, what's this Zodiac bracelet do? Willpower is useful and all, and I'll probably keep that. Stops petrification and paralysis. Ooh, that is mighty useful, but I am actually throwing that on someone who's not even in the party. For the simple reason that it's Blanca. And he has to do the wolf bouts. Some of them have really weird status effects. Alright, so a lot of people actually hit 30. I'm really happy with the way that's going. Cool. Alright, we're going to take a small break because I am out of water, and that is a national emergency. So I'm going to get some water. We'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, we are back. We are back. It is wonderful. That took a little longer than I anticipated because an awesome person, my mom, bought me one of these. And you should be able to see what that is in the camera. Actually, you know what? I can do it this way. Diddle-diddle-doo. There we go. It is the Stream Deck by Elgato. And we're going to be doing a unboxing of this actually between discs on this game tonight. Because at some point I do actually have to switch discs very soon. But what this does is I can hook it up to my computer. And I hook it up to my computer and it allows me to macro all of these buttons to do different things within the computer or within specifically OBS or XSplit. So I'm going to be definitely using that because I'm sure y'all have noticed at this point that I have to get up to switch scenes, such as switching to that cam there. I'd be able to actually do that from this Stream Deck. So I've actually been looking at these for a while now and just have been cheap and didn't get one, but I really wanted one, so this works well. Alright. Did I save? I probably saved. We should probably do that again just because I can. Yes, thank you, Alizon. You rock. Alright, on to Apoina Tower. Went to all that work to get that water and I forgot to drink any of it. Alright, there is a ring soul in here. There is also a wolf in here after you beat it. But I'm more so not concerned about the wolf at the moment. We'll deal with him later. The ring soul I want though. Oh look, dead guards. Why are the guards sleeping? What on earth is Nikolai doing here? Elliot, my brother-in-law, told me a long time ago. A tower in the Vatican holds all of the anger and hatred of the world, and the vault at the top must never be opened. What would happen if it was? They say all the evil and resentment would take root in people's hearts. You mean everyone would start arguing? It wouldn't just be arguments, you doofus. No one ever said Karen was a nice person. I see there's a treasure chest there, but I think I have to come back after the dead people are gone to get it. Alright, so there is the save. We don't really need that just yet. Let's go ahead and climb Apoina Tower. It's not quite as easy this time as it was last time, but it's still not overly challenging either. The boss fight at the end of it is not a joke, though. We are still fighting Nikolai, who, as you recall, there were three gods of destruction. Amon, who is Yuri, Asmodeus, who was Rasputin before he, died. And, I want to say Aristotle, but that is wrong. Aristotle, as far as we know, is not a god of destruction. Wow, they're all, standing next to each other. But it was something very similar to that name. I forget what it is at the moment. It's going to bug me. Either way, that was the third one, and that third one is Nikolai. Shiny power! Oh, it killed two of them. Good enough. I'm actually just going to have Karen finish that one off. Picture time!
Now look this way.
Fear my frozen fish. There we go. Okay, it looks like he's probably wind magic, but if we get the chance, we're gonna get all of them with Anastasia there. It's nice to have the stats. You can build better strategies with it. Know just how much of a threat they actually are. Like, he's only got 110 HP, and he's actually, he is wind element, I was correct in that. I keep forgetting in this game, wind element is yellow and air is, or earth is green. Normally that's backwards. Normally air is green. I think they just did it to mess with me. They totally had it in mind. Alright, so as you'll recall, this is the first dungeon that we did in the game. It was the tutorial dungeon. You did it with Nikolai in the party along with Karen. So now we're doing it slightly differently. I believe it's in this room that he is. Possibly the other side, because that's a pure leaf there. There he is. I am the Ring Soul, the will of the Judgment Ring, the administrator of all fate. Do you have an appointment? You're doing a good job, but hasn't your image changed somehow? I can see it. I can see your future. This I entrust to you. Attack boost. Woot woot. Sure, thanks. Maybe I was too nervous or something, but my performance was far too stilted before. Now it's really flowing. The Ring Soul has gone to Toastmasters. He's gotten his patter down. It's fantastic. We're all very proud of him. Flowing? It just sounds a little short to me now. And what about all that stuff you used to say afterwards? Of course, I nearly forgot. He needs more Toastmasters. Guess I got a little too relaxed. Here goes. I will appear to you again to bestow upon you more power. But beware, I am always watching to see if you are truly the one to command destiny. Sure thing. Okay, see ya then. Okay, thanks, bye. Wait, next time, why don't you try impersonating your wife or something? I want to see what she's like. Huh. Impersonate my wife. When I'm being the Ring Soul? Yeah, you can do it, right? You're an actor, aren't you? I wouldn't exactly say an actor, but I mean, I've always been the Ring Soul, but I guess I might be able to. You can, I'm sure of it. This is gonna be great. Okay, then. I'll start practicing. See you. Okay, bye. So that happened. Now, previously there had been a teleportation device here. This was as far as you actually had to walk the first time we were here. That is no more. Those are air type. I do not have any earth type to use against it. I do have this shiny thing, though, that will at least damage all of them.
Here I go!
Killed one of them. Is anything in here that I have not gotten information off of? No. Alright, those are all earth. Or those are all air. My earth is not strong enough to really be beneficial here. So we're just going to use Amon. Amon can kill everything. It'll be fine. Who needs mana for the boss fights? That's just silly. And boom! They both have 4 HP left. Really? I'm going to throw an egg at this one and watch it die. And then I'm going to laugh. Ah ha 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 ha. Wow, that's a lot of XP for that fight, though. That's kind of impressive, actually. Alright, so they're not giving me my portal this time, which I already knew they weren't going to. But still, I can act surprised. You dudes again? Didn't I just kill a whole mess of you people? That'll get me 4 of them. If it's going to be strong enough to actually kill them, that's questionable, but... It did not kill a single one of them. Excellent. I'll let Anastasia do it. It'll be fine. Small child, kill everything. It'll be fine.
I summon you.
Which reminds me, I should be looking for disc 2 while we're killing stuff. Yeah, think I have 1 or 2 games? And you are the only thing standing. Wonderful.
A true hero never loses.
It actually might be in the other case, and the frightening thing is I actually have 2 cases. Go. And Geppetto has leveled. Wonderful. I just passed the actual movie Anastasia, which is kind of funny. But, almost through this book, and then if it's not in this one, that means it's in the other one. Okay, let's grab the other one real quick, just so I have this out for when we actually get to that point. We're going to do the minor bit of unboxing, and then go through the, at least start the next disc, get to the first save on it, you know? Try and get the 8th member to hook up with the party. I was pretty sure I actually saw it in this one the other day when I was looking. And it should be right around here somewhere. That's for game 3. Huh. Where is my second disc? That's not good. That could be very bad, actually. Sorry to keep you guys waiting like this, but that could be an actual problem. Okay, it's not in that one. Double checking this one, I probably just went by it while trying to do this and look at that at the same time, so... It's the one that has Yuri on the cover of it. It's weird for a PlayStation 2 game to even have 2 discs, but this one actually does, so... That is not good at all. That's Star Ocean. It would help if I organized these once every millennia. That's Shadow Hearts 1. Tales of the Abyss. Huh. Unless it's actually in its hard case, which is right here. By the way, box art. It is actually right in here. Interestingly enough, so is Disc 1. Apparently I had 2 Disc 1s. Go me. Yay for having a second Disc 1. I found Disc 2. We are saved. The world is a better place. Yeah, 3 only has 1 disc, 1 only has 1 disc, but 2 actually has 2 discs. And 2 has a ton of content. Alright, so we have to get past that door. To get past that door, we have to do a thing here with scales. And I don't mean la 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 la, but actual weighing scales. What are these scales for? Stuff. Looks like a machine for weighing things. But you might need something to use as a counterweight first. It's a pair of scales. Alright, you're not going to tell me what the weight on that is. Fine, be that way. There are several scales throughout here. The weight of a murderer. There was another one that I actually just walked by, so I should probably grab that. We have the arsonist. We have the combat. Ooh, I was surrounded. This is going to be anti-good. They can do a lot of damage in a short period with that. Granted, so can I when I get that advantage, but I'm the good guys. We're supposed to win. Bad Ghost Man. If you're gonna fight me, at least get out of your chair. Okie dokie. So, to counter everything they just did, or cure, let's get this back to being a kind of fair fight. There we are. And some of you are close together. I can get 2 that way. And that's about the only way. Okay. So we're gonna go this direction. Wow, I think I just heard a firework outside. Didn't realize Book was playing tonight. That's cool. You know, I think she actually has something that does line damage too. If I can get another 2 in a line. Perfect. Now granted, it's going to be air to air, so it's not going to be as powerful, but it's still going to be some damage. Yeah, it only did 85 to them. Oh yes! My pro wrestling vampire is in his pinnacle form as the Grand Papillon. Note the butterfly mask and the frozen tuna fish that we're ignoring and moving on with life with. But, that means all of his stats have just gone up by a crazy amount. A crazy amount. To the point that he is actually on the same level as Dark Seraphim, which is rather impressive. Yeah, please let's not get blind ring. I'm blind enough, I don't need a ring to prove it. How dare you attack my pro wrestling vampire? He did nothing to you. Okay, I actually might be able to do... Yep, these two are right in the correct pathing to do this again in this regard, so shabam. Hooray! We win. There's not even a reason to use that. Okay. So, Grand Papillon is Joachim's big bad form, as I already said. It literally makes him on par with the strongest thing in the game. But of course, to counter that, you don't get it very often. I've only had it happen twice so far this playthrough.
Champion of...
It's incredibly powerful, but it's so rare that you can't rely on that form. We're going to go ahead and force her to heal everybody, and then we should give Yuri back some mana while we're at it as well. There we go. Okay, now we're doing well again. I've got so much money on this character currently, and then I'm going to get to Yokohama, and I'm going to lose all of my money. Alright, I now also have the weight of a thief, and there was one more that I needed to get. Remember, we have to balance these scales. Alright, and a kidnapper. So, a thief, a murderer, an arsonist, and a kidnapper. It's a pair of scales. Which weight do you want to put? So I have to make this weight equal the weight of the gold. Naturally, we're going to assume the murderer is going to weigh more. Huh. Throw the thief on there. Alright, the thief's weight seems to be bronze. The kidnapper's looks like it might be clay. Arsonist's looks like it's silver. And now I'm fighting something. Sweet. I wonder if I had to actually make them even, so neither were stronger than the other. I don't feel like using them on again this particular fight, so we're going to use Barbaria. This Yuri's on fire! There we go. I always liked the way they made Barbaria, and especially his bigger form look. I am not strong enough to get his bigger form yet, but soon, soon. There, between the two of them, they should take out all three of those. Now, there's still other opponents on the field, but... Oh, no there weren't. Alright, cool. Got a ring perfect victory, no damage victory. Lots of XP on that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. So we need to make them even, and if we don't make them even, bad things happen. So, I'm actually... I want to remove all weights, because I want to see, how much was the arsonists? Or is that the one I just did? That's got to be the one I just did. Kidnapper, thief. Murderer. That might be too many. Yep, that was too much. We'll figure this out. We just have to do it smarter than I did. We'll go with light elemental this time. I'm going to look at the definition of the weights in my inventory first and see if it gives me a basic measurement or actual information for them to try and get a better feel as to what they should be. Don't get me wrong, I like the XP out of this, but I would also like to get to the end of this disc and all that goodness tonight.
Don't underestimate me because I'm...
On the plus side, I only need 6 more points to get them on to level 10. Alright, so we're going to look at these weights. Inventory, key items, and... there's treasures. There's my weights. Alright, Tool of Justice in Ancient Rome. Weights representing crimes were placed on the balance to decide punishment. The Black Thief's weight was relatively light. Kidnapper's weight. the bronze weight for kidnapping, though a light crime. If the victim was injured, the combined weight could equal murder. Tool of Justice in Ancient Rome, the arsonist weight was silver, considered more serious than theft or kidnapping, because burnt property was lost forever. And the murderer's weight was gold. He who kills one person must pay in this world, but he who kills two must pay in the next. Okay. Oh, that's what I missed right there. There's a... I missed the thing on the wall that actually gives some level of information. If a crime's weight balances yellow, execution. Kidnapping is twice as bad as stealing. Arson is 4 times as bad as stealing. Murder is 4 times as bad as kidnapping. A 3 times arsonist will be executed. Okay. I love me some math. So, a 3-time arsonist will be executed. Arson is 4 times as bad as stealing. So, arson weighs as much as 4 thief weights. So 12 thief weights would be execution. And that's what we need. We need execution. So we need 3 arsons. Arson is 4 of stealing. Kidnapping is 2. So kidnapping and arson is 6 out of the 12 that we need. Murder is 4 times as bad as kidnapping, so 4 times 2, so 8. Alright, so murder is 8. Arson is 4. So I need murder and arson. That should be all that I need. Murder and arson. Murder. And arson. There we go. Cool. Yay, basic mathematics. Oh, and look, a save point has opened. I mean, the door has opened. It's not my fault. I don't see a huge reason to... I don't see a reason to use a tent here. At the same time, I have 23 of them. We're using it. Oh, I didn't realize that I had a agility thing. I will throw that on Yuri later. There we go. Alright, climb to the top of the tower. Climb to the end of Disc 1. Well, kinda. Looks like a lever to move the thing. Right. So that brought that cage up to there. That at least did something for me. I don't know what. I do recall this being a pain. But, eh. Alright, that at least looks like it was beneficial, though. It did what I needed it to do and allowed me to get slightly further ahead. Oh, and that looks like new enemies. Yeah, I don't have some of those. Some of them I do, though. And I don't think I've used my water elemental in a while, so we'll go with him. May as well get all 3 that are weak to water. Ooh, did not actually take out any of them, though. That won't take out all of them, but it will at least severely injure... Or it should take out 2 of them. Fishy does not have a picture of that thing.
Now look this way.
Fishy time! There we go. I'm just gonna have her use weak crust magic, because it'll still be enough to kill that thing.
Try this.
Bye-bye!
They were pretty late.
Cool, 3 more points to get him on at max level. That should be easily gotten. Looks like this way. Yes, it is this way. Hooray! Victory and pie for all! And a seal of the soul. First out. Seal of the soul. Does that do what I think it does? Maximum SP by 1 to 2 points. I am probably not going to be able to get the perfect on that, so I'm throwing that on Karen as is. All of those go to Karen every time, though Anastasia is not a bad choice for them either. Alright, fire or wind. And we're just doing this the easy way. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. The more times you get those combos, the higher the affinity between your party members goes, and the easier it is for them to get bonus damage during combos. So it's very important to do that as often as you can. Whoever is next to Yuri will always get high affinity with him, because every time he transforms into a grade 3 demon, or Amon, Neo-Amon, or Dark Seraphim, he will always be in a combo position with that person. Same deal with Kurando.
I summon you.
So like Karen always has high affinity with Yuri, and there are canon reasons why I do that. There weren't the first time, but now that I've seen the ending and know exactly who Karen is, there are now, but... Yay, candy box! Alright, so clearly I need to make that thing move. The question is to what end? Okay. So I need this one to still be here, but I need the other one to be there. So I would actually, I think the middle position. No, no, not that at all. Ah, you suck. Yeah, you can't stop in the middle there, so pretty much you're stuck in the super position. It's gotta be one of those 2 levels. No, no, I was yelling at the lever, not myself. The lever is being evil. And the lever should feel bad about itself. Alright, so that one's in the top position, and that is there. I wonder if the lever on the bottom one actually dictates a different chain, which it might. It's been a while since I've gone through this tower. Preemptive. Boo. Stop attacking my Russian princess. She kills things. She kills things well. She kills things less well, but stop attacking her as well. Okie dokie. Excellent. And... sweet, she actually got pushed into a combo with Joachim. Wasn't my initial attempt, but hey, why not? Come on, insta-death. It's only like a 10% chance at most that she'll insta-death something, but hey, I can still hope. Good, Joachim leveled. And does anyone need healing after that? Actually, no, not really. Alright, let's come back down here. Ah! That is what it is. Okay. I understand now. The lever on the bottom, and all the levers are connected. Completely. You had to move the lever on the bottom in order to be able to get to this lever, but from this lever you had to move it down to be able to go down one floor to get to the next lever, which you actually need to move to be able to advance. Or I so very much hope. One of the two. Hooray, I win. Apparently I won a random encounter. Alright, fine, we can do that. Really? Another preemptive against me? Don't normally get them twice in a row. I believe I should get a medal. Alright, and some healing now. Healing will be good. There we go. Alright, and none of you are terribly close together, but you're close enough. Oh, this fight might actually be enough to get him to level 10, though. That would be nice. That could be an advantageous outcome. Or I could completely miss that attack. That's cool, too. Totally meant to do that. I have a feeling she's going to be amazing towards the end game, but getting her there might be downright painful. Like, Geppetto's arts are clearly stronger than hers, but at the same time, most of his are actually getting on the side of not really useful compared to the crest magic that I'm getting. Do all three of you need to attack the same person? Is the ganging up something you do every day, or bad minion? There we go. I'm a little surprised they actually lived through that. Not worth spending the MP. Boom!
No matter what the battle, I'll fight it.
Yay, Joachim! Oh, Yuri and Karen both leveled too. Very nice, very nice. I'm eventually going to have to switch Lucia, Geppetto, and Blanca in. They're starting to fall behind here. Yes, and I do have enough for Ramon. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Personal. Yuri. Perfect. And he has now hit his ultimate level. Wonderful. Now I can start on some of these others, because like my dark I should have higher than what it is. My earth I should have higher than what it is. Dark and earth seem to be the only ones I still have at level 1. So there's that at least. So those are the two that I need to really focus on the most. And while I'm in here, let's do a little bit of healing. Perfect. Okay. Looks like the liver. Ah, this is the one that actually has a middle position. I don't think that actually did me, like, no good at all. Alright, so that started in the top position. Let's see what happens when I put it lower. So that lever actually controls something completely different. That should have done it. From the look of it, that should have done it. And then this lever up here controls different things. But I'm going to need to move this one back to its upper position to be able to advance now. Hopefully that's the last part with it, though for some reason I thought there was another level. And there might be. There really, really might be. I think this tower is trying to taunt me. Oh no, that looks like that was it. Wonderful. Yeah, those two are close enough. Shabam! Ooh, missed the perfect though. I'll let Anastasia do the big damage this time. Make Yuri do it far too often. He does it very well, but regardless. She actually has stronger affinity for it against these opponents anyway.
I summon you.
Where'd my water go? There it is. Alright, so I have two opponents left, one that's almost dead and one that's fully alive. I'm going to kill the one that is still fully alive, because I can. No! Don't damage my vampire. Whatever will he do?
That was a pretty good warm-up.
It's always interesting how they make the vampire in these games, because there's one in each of the three games. They're all related. The first one's named Keith, this one's named Joachim, and the third one is named Hilda. And all three are very different with how they fight, but they're all very interesting. Keith fights more like a swordsman with vampire abilities, you know, kind of like you would almost expect. Joachim has your standard pro wrestler moveset, because why not? And then Hilda. Hilda's a very weight-conscious vampire and has multiple forms. She has a skinny form where she's a super powerful spellcaster, and then she has a form where she's actually eaten and is a super tank. Just interesting to see how they decided to make them all go. Alright, can't waste a lot of health and mana here. I have a boss in the next room to beat up. See if we can do this in one fell swoop. Nice.
I didn't expect much anyway.
I think she's taunting people now, and I find that hilarious. Cutscene!
Well, it's been a long time.
Rasputin is dead now.
Yes, I know. But what of it? He was never your true enemy anyway.
Nikolai, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you after?
This vault is filled to overflowing with the hatred, malice, and despair of the countless souls who have perished here. What if all that malice were to be suddenly released?
Yeah, what if?
It would creep into the hearts of people all over the world. All their petty, paltry vices would become magnified, warped into bitterness, anger, and envy. Don't you see? Men will slaughter each other like cattle to get ahead. Yes, the 21st century will be a time of unprecedented conflict and bloodshed.
How can you?
Very easily. Do you think you can stop me, Yuri?
Yeah.
What I want to do is to crush you. The man who beat Cardinal Albert Simon. Who endured the mistletoe's curse. Who refused to bend before Rasputin. If I can't destroy you, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
Well, that's fun.
Behold! Aren't they beautiful? Perfect balls of negative energy. Godslayer, Pandora's box has been reopened. These unfettered bundles of malice will infect the world forever. You can try your best, but no matter how much you fight, the age of darkness is nigh.
Bastard! Come on!
Alright, let's do this. Astaroth. That was his name. Alright, he's also another that has no elemental affinity one way or the other, so basically everything works against him and nothing works against him all in at once. I don't believe I have any keys left. I do not. Very sad. Alright. We're just gonna have to go with good old-fashioned pummeling. I'm a big fan of good old-fashioned pummeling, so this should be fun. This is Amon at his absolute peak. But then, of course, every third level fusion I get is stronger than Amon. Until I get Neo Amon. but I don't get him until... To get Neomon, the final dungeon has to be open, and I have to have taken a step inside of it. Just a single step, but... and then I can get Neomon, who I can then use to get the Angel of Death, and go around and stab things. Okay, so he has a disgusting amount of health, and a disgusting amount of mana. Cool. This fight is at the same exact level as Rasputin. At least stat-wise. I always found the Rasputin fight to be harder, but we'll see how it goes. Rasputin really didn't pose a huge threat, so we'll see what happens here. Now it could be I also did use 3 third keys on Rasputin too. Alright, well I just took a meteor to the face. That's something I've always wanted to try, but you know, I don't recommend it. Hurts a little bit. They tend to be warm.
I summon you.
Alright, so he actually does have a full heal. I'm just going to have Karen heal him, because I'm pretty sure he's going to live through whatever Astaroth does to him next anyway. I'm not overly concerned. But I don't want to waste Yuri's disgusting amount of power on it. He's doing that too. I think that's also being done to Yuri. 161 special defense down 50%. So he's taking a lot of damage. More than Karen can actually heal with her at her current level. So I'm actually willing to use an item on him to heal him this time. There. He's not fully healed, but he's at least... he's closer. I really should have comboed them. Oh. He's alright. He's alright. Right, there's 142 more damage done to him. He's down to 2,000. We've already taken about a third of his total health. I mean, he's not actually going to be affected by poison, so there's not really a reason in using that particular ability.
Try this.
That actually did a decent amount. I'm slightly impressed. No one really needs the cure. I have plenty of MP, so even using this isn't going to be detrimental to me.
Here I go.
Her Geo shot probably would have done more though. Barrier? No! Her special defense went up. But he's gonna go again rather rapidly, so... Alright, special defense is up, then I will just physically pummel you. Whatever, I'm good with it. If you want to waste any more spells, feel free. Pro Wrestling Vampire plus Giant Demon Dude. We're good with the physical. Dude fights with a demonic office building leader. Alright, Anastasia's gonna go last. This is gonna be risking Anastasia, but it's also gonna make for a strong combo if I do it correctly. I will have her use Hail Breeze because it did a decent amount last time. Sadly, it's only 1 point. I really should have had her use a Bright something. It does a bunch of points, but oh well, this'll do. Amon can go next. He's just going to do a standard attack. Nikolai Astaroth is now under half. We'll have Joachim go next. Hopefully this doesn't miss because he's in midair. That would kind of suck. It is 15 hits, so it adds to that combo point really nicely. Oh good, it didn't miss at all. Wonderful, we're doing awesome with this so far. Alright, well we know what those 3 are, let's figure out what number 4 is.
Here I go!
That looks to be a dark type. Oh no, that's wind. That's I forget the name of it. It's bugging me now. It's like Nether Tempest or something. Either way, it added a nice chunk. I did over 700 points of damage to him in that. That might hurt, though. Depends how many people it ends up hitting. So far, it looks like it might only be Yuri. Yep. Can't kill him that rapidly. I hate to do this, but I'm going to have Yuri and Anastasia both heal themselves. Which is a shame, because they both have so much power, but if I don't, I'm risking both of them. And I'm in a position at the moment that if he uses his crest, it's going to hit a bunch of people. Alright, and she'd probably be okay with just the Theraseed. Yeah, I thought he was going to do something like that again. Wasn't expecting it to be to her, but it's okay. That's why I made her heal. She still isn't at high health, but she's at least inadequate. Even doing a full combo would not be enough to finish him, so we're going to need to go through and just pummel the rest of them. Potentially be a little defensive there. We'll have Karen heal her. Bright Crest's effect is gone! Hooray! His physical attack against a single target's going to be just as strong as Demon Ray's can be. It's not until you get to Neo-Amon's abilities that it gets to be crazy powerful. She's low on SP, but she still has enough for this. I don't think he's going to last too terribly much longer. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Healing her again. He's almost down. He's in the red. And then a super important cutscene happens, and then the world is a better place. Well, actually, the world is a much worse place after the super important cutscene, but we're ignoring that. Alright, I believe that says 340. Should now be substantially less. Man, what does he have against... Well, okay, actually, we do actually know exactly what he has against her. I'm not even healing her this time because he's going to be dead before it's going to be a problem. Nikolai, who is Astaroth, is the unintended result of a union between the Tsar and someone who is not the Tsarina. Oh good, he's dead. Well, dead enough. For now. Until I got him out for... Oh good, and I got a new sword for Karen, I got a delay too, I got some extra cash for a no-miss victory on the ring. Lots of XP, lots of soul. Sweet! And everyone except Lucia leveled. Come on Lucia, let's get with it. She's only 6 levels behind the people I actually use in combat.
I suppose that I am beaten, even with the power of Astaroth. Time to finish it.
What's up, Kato? Can you say final boss? I can say final boss. We don't fight him for a while.
Kato.
In the name of the Emperor, I'm taking this man under my protection. I do not wish to fight you. Please leave.
No way.
If this man is truly next in line to the Tsardom of Russia, then as an allied country, we cannot simply let you kill him.
Look at those. Do you have any idea what those are going to do?
It was you who let it happen. The malice is already invading the people's hearts. It's too late for them. Taking this person's life is not going to change anything.
He's not wrong.
Stay out of this.
Yuri!
I'm going back to the capital. Your war is over now. Look for another way to live. Farewell.
If only he had those freaky powers in one. So, for anyone who doesn't remember Kato, who is now Special Agent Kato, but used to be Major Kato, in one, fell in love with Lieutenant Colonel Kawashima. Lieutenant Colonel Kawashima was killed. So, we have now gotten to the point to put in Disc 2, which is a very fun point to be in. But we're not going to do that right now. It's a little late at night. What we are going to do is a fun, shiny unboxing, which I have not done yet, and as most of you know, I have one of these planned for July 14th or 15th at some point whenever my package arrives for the Octopath Traveler. I should probably get a pair of scissors. I have the physical copy of that coming out on that date, so we're going to call this a pre-run for that. It's also going to give me a toy to play with tomorrow. So, This is, and I'm hoping y'all can see me just fine and can see the box just fine. I'm assuming you can. And if any children are watching, do not ever handle scissors like this. Bad choice. Bad adulting choice. This is a Stream Deck by Elgato. Elgato was actually just recently bought out by Corsair. I know a lot of people are very angry about that. Other people are happy about it, so But it is a really cool little device that when you hook it up to your computer, will allow you to do all sorts of fun things with whatever streaming software you're using. I currently use OBS, but I do actually have a 6-month thing for XSplit Premium, so I am probably going to be giving that a go in the future. So I'm looking forward to you guys watching those streams and letting me know what y'all think, if you see any difference in it. I'm actually truly hoping you don't. If I do my job correctly, you won't see any difference in quality at all. It'll all be the same or better. So I'm hoping that it all goes well. So, we have the lovely Stream Deck box. So shiny. Inside of the front of the box has nothing. Does have that nice foam thing. Then that's what that looks like before anything pops out. Has a very lovely display. The quick start guide, just kind of a short little pamphlet, doesn't actually have a lot of instructions, mostly pictures, but that's cool. My stepdad, Sleight of Hand Gaming, uses one of these, so I heavily recommend watching his stream at some point. It is very entertaining. Alright, so this is the stand that it goes on. Pops out like that, and okay, it has little clips there that you can fit the legs down into to work like that, or if you don't want it to work like that, you can have it actually go down lower to be like that, which actually is probably how I'm going to have it go. Well, actually no, I'm probably not. Because I'm going to have mine isn't going to be near my computer. Mine's actually going to be, because as most of you know, I do 90% of the gaming I do for you guys is through a console, whether it be PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4, Switch, or the occasional Xbox 360 game, which I realize that one hasn't happened yet, but it has the potential to. I'll probably use it like that, so that I can see it out here. It's a second instruction manual, and just the foam remnants. And then we have the actual Elgato device, which has, ooh, that looks like a nice long cord too. Let's see about that. Yeah, that's actually really long, which is good for me because my consoles are kind of away from my computer. I was thinking that I might need an extension, but I don't. I gotta straighten out some of the edges on here, but that's a minor thing. That goes to show you guys. It just keeps going. It's wonderful. So this is the actual front of it and the faceplate. Each of these is a different button that you can macro, and not only do you macro the buttons as for their actual actions, you also set up whatever the image on the key is. So like for me, I'm going to have a stream to do my intro. I'm going to have a stream to do, or one button to do my intro, one button for break, one button for PlayStation 2 scene, one button for the Switch scene, and I use the same Switch for scene for Switch as for PlayStation 4 because they use the same settings. But so I'd be able to do those three there. I'd be able to do the thank you for following button just in case. And I've seen other streamers do this where someone will follow while you're offline. And in that case, I'd like to have the ability to give them the acknowledgement that they deserve for following and thank them for that, because I sincerely appreciate everyone that does follow. I was reading a thing today actually going, don't think of it ever as you only have one person following and one person watching. Think of it as that one person has chosen to watch you. And that's how I look at it. That's how I've looked at it from the beginning, frankly. But and I appreciate that from all of you. So I think this is going to be able to make the stream a lot better as far as content goes for you guys. And it'll allow me to do some fun things with y'all as well. When someone goes in lurk mode, I might be able to throw the spy versus spy or the Jaws music in there. Things of that nature. So, there's a lot of fun things that can come up. We're going to have a great time with it. I do thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I'll be able to get this set up by tomorrow or not. I might be able to. It is getting kind of late my time here, and I have to go grocery shopping and make some food tomorrow morning before the stream. Tomorrow, my actual plan for the stream is we're going to go through, and thank you very much, Alizon. We're going to go through, and we're going to start on Disc 2. This is actually a great breakpoint for the game, is to go from Disc 1 to Disc 2. Disc 2 is shorter, but it has a ton of side content. So we're going to be doing that. We'll end up starting... When you start on Disc 2, you actually start as the 8th party member, who is a very, very recognizable voice actor. He's in a lot of anime. He's in a lot of video games. For anyone who has seen Rurouni Kenshin, he is Kenshin Himura, the Batosai. Not in any of the Samurai X movies, but the actual anime for Rurouni Kenshin. If you played Suikoden 4, he is Helmut. I don't know his actual name. I'll look it up for tomorrow. But he's awesome, and he always seems to play very similar roles. He always seems to play that atoning swordsman role, which is kind of cool. He fits it so well. But he's going to be in the party starting tomorrow. We're going to go through. We're going to rock through some of that. And again, I do appreciate all of you guys watching. And if you have any suggestions for games or anything you'd like to see different in the stream, remember you can either message me through Twitch or you can message me through Twitter. Either work. The Twitter link is on my page. The YouTube link is on my page. Eventually, I'll get all of Shadow Hearts 2 uploaded to YouTube. All of 1 is already there. And starting July 19th, we do have the new schedule of Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Those will start on the 19th. They would start a little earlier, but the day that I was originally planning on them starting, I'm going to a concert. So that's going to be starting on the 19th. It might start earlier if we get through this game faster. Basically, I want to get through this game and get into Octopath. Once that happens, we'll be starting that. And again, I'll update everything on Twitter as we go. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening. And we will catch you tomorrow. I should be starting right around 1 p.m. Have a good evening.